Okay, hello. Haven't done a video in a while. Today we're gonna do stuffed chicken, and it's going to be stuffed with rice, sausage, ham, and chicken. We are going to debone the chicken. We are going to get only the skin of the chicken. It might sound complicated, but it's actually not that difficult. Okay, I have a regular chicken, fresh. It's not frozen. You buy whatever chicken you like, but it's a whole chicken. Okay, we're gonna need 2 containers, so we can put the stuff in there. I use a big knife and a little knife, and I have my cooking scissors. I will suggest you put some paper towels in the bottom of your plastic board or whatever board you have. I prefer to use the plastic boards in my kitchen. So we are going to use this in case of spills with the chicken. All right, so just open your chicken normally. And actually I will do it in the sink. All the blood. Most of the chicken has this stuffed inside. Make sure you take everything out. And for this time I'm going to wash the chicken. It's gonna rinse it out. Okay. Alright. So here is your whole bird chicken. All ready for us to take every single bone out. Right? A little bit of chicken. Okay. Now, in the legs, you're just gonna cut around the leg. You're gonna make a line around the end of the leg. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make a line like this. Be very careful with your knife. Since this is kind of an organic chicken, the tendons and stuff are a little bit harder than regular chicken, so I just cut it with it. All right, so you see that cut? This is a very important cut that we're gonna need in order to take the entire bone out. All right, see that? Okay, do the same in the other side. Sometimes I think my smaller knife is better sharp than my older knife. Alright, so make sure everything is cut in there. Alright, I hope you guys can appreciate that better. Alright, now the wings are over here. We're gonna go right in the cavity. So you can see the skin starts already to come off. It's not like it's very stuck to it. However, be very careful with your hand. Put your hand inside and start separating it. Where the fat is at, you might need to cut. Once again, cut very careful so that you don't cut the skin. You're going to keep the skin the same way it is. Okay, so let's see if you can see it there. I cut the inside, the fat that is like attached to it, so that way I can move it a little bit better. See that? And it's simple. Make sure your hands are washed, obviously. All right. you're going to break that joint that's over here. There we go. Okay. Let me show you this piece. When you go like this, this is the leg. You can actually feel where the joint is. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut where that joint is, and once again, careful of cutting the skin and careful to cutting yourself. And now you can just, there is another tendon in here that I prefer to use the scissors. When you start doing it, it's gonna come to you, it's like common sense. You will know what to do. Look, we took the whole leg out. And I have the skin. Don't worry if you make 1 or 2 holes, that's okay. We will fix it. That's not a problem. Right now, let's do the same thing in the other side. So you may find another technique that works better for you online. I actually learned from YouTube how to do it. So please be my guest. Go ahead. You can like scrape it if you want. You can use the scissors. Whatever it works for you. Once again. All right, awesome. Now, there is more fat over here. See that fat? That's the fat that actually helps to hold the skin together in the chicken. So you need to tap through it. This is the tail. No, the tail, the butt. And all of this that I'm cutting actually over here is fat, it's not skin. Okay. So now we're going to continue cutting, the breast. This is the breast. So once again, try to be very careful of ripping the skin. This way is less that you have to put together when it's time to put the thread in. This is like taking the dress off. There we go. Okay, see that? Here in the joint of the breast, there is fat in here. You see that? Cut that fat. That way your skin will come off better. Okay. How beautiful, right? All right. Just with the scissors, cut along the breast. And as simple as that. Now, this is the wings. We do the same thing with the legs. Find the joint and cut it right there. once again, I know I don't have a proper technique. I just do what I think it will work for me. So there you go. The lucky Pokemon. I just need to find a joint. You can actually hear it pop. What I'm trying to keep intact is the skin, not the meat. So I really don't care if I'm doing a bad job with the meat. Once again, this is might not be the proper technique, but this is what it works for me. All right, now I have the skin with only the back of the bone, which is gonna come off as well. As you remove the breast, it will be easier to remove the thighs and the rest of the stuff. And it's the same thing, just with your hand you can separate the inside, and when you hit the fat, just cut it, just cut the fat apart. In the joint, just cut towards the meat, not towards the skin. That's okay. We can keep this fat in the skin. It will give a good taste. We only have this piece left.